it's Teresa. I hope you're doing well today. Well, it's the holiday, so I'm going to bring another cookie recipe. This time I'm going to make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. You can put raisins, ginger, dates, whatever way you want to flavor them, but I'm going to use chocolate chips because my family doesn't like raisins. So let's get started. Get started with the cookies. The first thing I'm going to do is line my sheets with parchment paper and preheat my oven to 375. And these are supposed to be giant, big and chewy oatmeal cookies. I don't know if I'm gonna make them that big or not. I haven't decided yet. But I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna measure my ingredients and then I'll tell you as we go the amounts that I'm using. I have all my ingredients measured out except for the vanilla. And I'm not going to be putting any spices like cinnamon or nutmeg because I'm going to use milk chocolate chips, not semi-sweet, but milk chocolate. And I'm just going to skip the cinnamon and the nutmeg for this recipe. So let's move I'm going to move you over and we're going to go to the mixer and we're going to beat the butter and the sugars until they're nice and creamy. And then we're going to add the 2 large eggs. As you can see, I beat it for about 3 minutes. It's nice and fluffy. I'm going to scrape my bowl. And now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And my 2 eggs. And then we're going to mix this for a couple of minutes and make it nice and creamy, and I'll bring it bowl. I'm gonna let it mix for like about 30 more seconds. And that should be good. And I'm gonna tell you the amounts of the dry ingredients. I have I'm going to put this in the description box too because I don't know if I said 1 cup of granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar packed. That's what I started with, and 2 sticks of butter. And I need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I have 3 cups of old-fashioned oats. So I'm just going to pour all this in here. And then I'll mix this so you don't have to hear it, and I'll incorporate it. Now I'm going to add 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. And like I said, you can add raisins, dates, ginger, all kind of things to these. Cinnamon. You can also freeze this cookie dough. I wanted to ask, has anybody noticed that the price of vanilla has like skyrocketed? Oh, I dropped one on the floor. That's it on the trash. Okay, let's mix this and then we'll scoop them in the pan. I'm gonna try and use the big scoop. I think this is, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. You know, it's a regular size ice cream scoop that you use for ice cream. And I'm gonna try to make a few big ones. And you're supposed to bake these about 20 to 22 minutes. I'm gonna have to do 2 on and I might push them down a little bit. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna try 1 pan like this. Because I do want them to be big and chewy like the recipe says. Okay, push these down a little bit. My hands are clean. I've been cooking all day. Okay, I think that's enough room. So let me bake these and then I'll show you what they back because I decided to do 1 pan in just the regular size. So my daughter has some cookies to bring to school to her friends. And I'll show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. These baked for about 24 minutes. These baked for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. But that's what they look like. I'm going to let them cool on the pan for a few minutes. And then I'm going to put them on that cooling rack right there. And then we'll do a taste test.